time by walking in, by skipping in, or stepping in, or walking in. Because if they can't hit, guess what that does? Oh my gosh, they're multiplying it by 9 times. Okay, so they're always scratching. Okay, so I want the stagnant start. I want them to look pretty. Everything that I teach is showmanship. So I want them to be tall, look at that fit. Another thing I do not teach is I do not ever teach head up. I don't want to see their nostrils. I want them to have head neutral is the key in track and field, right? Head neutral. So head neutral is not looking up at the friggin' school or the sky or the scoreboard or whatever. I want board awareness. So down here I want board awareness. I don't want them to look at the board, but I want them to know the board's there. Okay? So it's called board awareness. So that's all I'm looking for. We practice the long jump on the triple jump runway and the long jump and the triple jump on the long jump runway. And the kids always go, well, that's not my board. Oh my gosh, you guys, we're counting. We are counting steps, period. At the track meet, you better friggin' count. I don't want you to run down there and assume that you're going to be on the board magically. You're going to count down there, and you're going to be on there in 6, 7, 8, or 9 steps. Rotations, sorry. So the best way to get there is the stagnant start. You're going to look pretty by, very good. Okay, so I want them to be tall. Okay, you look like a place paper, really. Keep your feet straight. Okay, he is a place paper. Okay, so anyway, step back, 1 for balance, and 1 to go. And he bounces a little bit, and he takes off mad hard. That first step has to be the consistent step. It has to be exactly the same every time. I don't particularly use the check marks because if I practice enough runways, I know that they've got that down. And yeah, there's a lot of things I bypass because I just feel pretty confident with my jumpers. Okay, so stagnant start 1 more time. So drop back for balance, and then 1 to blast out of there. And he's nice and tall. Head neutral, knees are coming up, driving nails in the ground, all the sprinting techniques there is. You watch the forefront, make sure they're not running like a gymnast because they're crossing their knees over. Make sure that they don't have their hands down like a lot of girls run because they're propelling the back feet. And a guy running like a linebacker, I'm sorry, well, they're doing the same thing, they're propelling. So the feet have to be, so if you hear me at state track, my biggest cues, by the way, real quick, stand behind me. You guys have to get involved with me. I've tried for 2 years to get on that field with a coaching box. You guys, I know that you've dealt with this. The 300-meter starts, guess what? Oh, silence! Okay, on the 800-meter runs, there's always somebody coming around the corner. On the 200 meters, well, my gosh, meet me down here. On the 4x8, or the 4x2, well, it's constantly. And so we're the only ones separated by 9 lanes plus the distance over the jump pit from our athletes. We're the only ones. I wrote Gary a 5-page letter, and he wrote back and said, makes sense. I have a triple jumper that has jump anxiety, and if you're a teacher, you know exactly what testing anxiety is. Testing anxiety is when you hear your fellow classmates turn the page and you're still like, where's 3? Okay, that's test anxiety. Jumpers and sprinters and everybody has that. We're the only coaching staff that can't be with them to calm them down. I went in 2 years ago with number 2 triple jumper, number 1 last year, didn't even make finals because he's got jump anxiety. He's looking straight into the stadium. His granddad's up there. His dad's up there. I can't get him to look at me as a teammate because a coach and a jumper needs to be a team. Period. Look only at me. I don't allow anybody to talk to them during the jump. I don't want any of my jumpers to talk to anyone else. I'm really stringent about that. You don't talk to any other jumper sergeant. So get me behind me on that. We need a jump box out there for coaches. There's only 18 of us to begin with. Give us a friggin' pass. 1 person per town. Okay. Sorry. This is my bully pulpit. I had to say it. Okay. What are we doing? stomps, okay. So same type of thing. So long jumping starts, we're literally coming down full speed. Triple jump starts, we want good body posture. It doesn't have to be full speed. The more the elite athlete, the faster they can run. We do want speed at the board, don't get me wrong, but don't do that to a freshman girl that's jumping 22 feet. Okay. Savannah's jumping right at 38 feet right now. She's a pretty elite triple jumper. So, good job. Okay. These guys don't even have triple jump. 38 feet for a girl is right up there. Okay. Okay. 32 will get you to state in most places, but 38 is normally going to win. Okay, so triple jump starts. She's doing the same type of thing. Okay, so she's got high knees. Gosh, where am I at? I got on a big tangent. Okay, so we're looking for the big arms. We're looking for the knees not crossing, everything I just said. Okay, let's do
wobbles.
what?
No wobbles, straight.
Oh yeah, no wobbles. Everything's written down. So just yeah, better verse. Coaches matter.
Walk back to your heart.
What?
Walk back to your heart.
One thing that drives me nuts is I don't like tape measures being used from the board to get your mark, because I love what was it? 102 feet, 2.5 inches. Well, did you get that on like today is blowing 28 miles an hour. So did you get that on the same type of day? You're gonna be off anyway. So no matter what, you've got wind blowing out northeast Colorado for sure. But you've got wind blowing 2 and 4. So you're gonna be off anyway. So my jumpers literally can go down here and guess. I'm looking for 5 with the smaller girls, 6 with the medium girls, 7 and 8 with my big jumper boys and stuff. But we are guessing. Sometimes we can come over from the 200 meters and go, oh, this looks about good. Coach is gonna get me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I put the mark down, and it's so simple. 1, 2, 3, 4. Move forward 4, and you're right on the board. Make it simple. Don't get so damn like, oh my God, you crossed over the board. I don't know where you're at. Which leg are you jumping with? So every time I practice my jumps, my starts, the jumping foot is the stationary foot, so the one I step back with is not. That's my jumping foot. Okay? So I don't have to say, which foot did you jump with? So it's like this. I know that's your jumping foot. I'm counting whatever marks they're on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If they run into the pit as a long jumper, don't let them bail out. We've only got 1 or 2 run-throughs left. So let them run into the pit. Mark where that was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Move back 8. Move back 8. He's on the board the next time. It's just shocking. So make it simple. It's so simple. Okay, so let's just step a mark off real quick. So here's my board, and do like three strides. Go back there. You're actually gonna. This is the board. So come to it. So I'm just kind of count rotation. Just do them and I'll count. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Well, you failed out. So here's his third step. I want him there on 3. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Move back 10. He's magically right on. That's how simple this is. Don't make it so dang difficult. Like, oh, you straddled it. Well, and the other thing that drives me nuts, oh my gosh, I hear it so many times. Oh, you're way off. Well, what country is a way a measurement? I have never heard of a way as a measurement. So you didn't tell the athlete anything. Be informative to the athlete. Tell them exactly where their foot was. Have knowledge of your athlete, knowing what your jumping foot is, and know what they are, like 5, 6, 7, or 8 strides, and count those off. And if he's back there, moving back, he's on the board. That's as simple as it gets. It's simple as it gets. Can't help it. Okay? So, God, it's just not enough time. Landing pits. Okay, everybody that jumps to me has to do a butt landing. I don't give a damn if you're moving or not. So you have to do it. Am I running out of time already?
You're fine.
Okay.
Just keep covering things.
Okay, so a butt landing, the first part of a butt landing, you want to do it again? Okay, so the first part of a butt landing is jog up. You're going to do what I call an L-set. And again, there's several ways of doing this. You can go on YouTube or whatever. This works. I know it does. I've taught hundreds of athletes this. There's ways you can stand on a pit, you can use chairs, you can use all those little fancy things. but the easiest way for them to learn a butt landing is this way. So jog into it, you're gonna get back pretty far back. So we're doing an L set. So phase one of learning a butt landing is called an L set. What you're trying to do is you're coming up, you're doing an L set, and in here, since we don't have sand, again, the way I coach is that from now on, never touch your sand. It's always hands up and hands free. Like, yeah, don't want to touch it. Okay, so just come down here, make it slow because you can do that. And then, okay, so well set. So he's just set there. So I'm looking for feet together. If you're in a farm community, I want to plant one row of corn. One row of corn. Feet together gives me one more row of corn. Feet wide, for one thing, they'll either go boom, boom and go, that hurt my hell. Or they stick and land like a gymnast and then you go, oh, dude. Yeah, so feet wide does not work. Okay? Does not work. This gives you the proper hydraulics to get that butt into your heels. So learn how to do the L set first. That's why I don't believe in some of these other methods. Do the L set because you're actually activating everything you're going to be doing. So do an L set first, then get back up. Okay, so I hope everybody got that, because I can't repeat it. Okay, so now we're doing an L set, but now we're bringing our butt to your heel. This is phase two of the landing. So a butt set, but the butt comes to your heel. Okay. Be careful. You've never done this before in here. So.
It slides like Sam gives.
L set?
Yep, that's good.
Yeah, that's good enough. So she brought her butt to her heels. She closed the gap. And I've had so many people say, well, my gosh, why is he lying on his butt? He just lost 3 inches. I'm going, oh crap, have you ever filmed it? He's always, if you bring your butt to your feet, if you got an L set learned, it's impossible to bring your butt back beyond the landing point because you're already making that, because I look for a 3-foot area to plant my corn. If they can't get the 3-foot area, we keep doing the L set. It's got to be 3 feet minimum, 3 feet minimum. Okay, that gives you the proper hydraulics. And then the butt to the heel, they've got to get that butt scrunched under the heel. Yeah, you can see all my newbies land with an L set and go, well, yeah, of course that bad. Well, no, not my better jumpers that have finally learned that they bring their heels into their butt into their heels and they're well within the landing zone. Their feet made the divot and their butt made the divot. Okay, go ahead, and now this is the third phase. We just finished it, we're going to dig out. Okay, so they're going to land and they're going to set there. Okay, so he gathered and he's going to dig out that direction like a wrestler. Okay, so he digs out with only his, remember, no touchy, no touchy, no touchy. Okay, so you dig out with your heels, or, the elbows. You dig out with your elbows at 45 degrees. Is that enough for that? Okay, that's the easiest way for me to teach a butt landing, and it works, you guys. Don't fight me on this, it works. Okay, what else? Oh yeah, get the lower boxes. So long jump drills. Man, I feel like I'm really going too fast for you guys.
You have to, Jim. They understand.
Okay.
Don't worry.
We've got video.
Yeah.
So this is just working on a penultimate, so get me about 6 feet back.
You want the big one too?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I
Your
have
kids
that.
this fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I told them, I said,
And
say
got
it
those
once,
6 feet.
they all know what's going on. They're not a kid, but you have to repeat it to them. You know, kids, you got to
Okay. Oh,
ingrain it in them.
Move that down. Is that enough? Okay, let's try it. Let's scoot
That
back.
good?
Let's scoot back.
A little further.
Yeah. Right. No,
Oh,
here.
that's what.
He's gonna try it. Okay, we're working on the penultimate step. I do not teach literally the drop of the hip. I teach mentally drop of the hip. So this is a mental, I look a little bit far. Is that 6? Okay. You should be okay.
No, maybe.
Yeah, enough room. So we're just doing a mentally thought process of doing like a layup on a basketball court or just mentally thinking about dropping the hip. I don't want to see drop of the hip because so many times my younger athletes, remember, we're high school, not college, okay. High school, that's why I'm here to talk. High school, we don't want to drop the hips too much because sometimes you have just a little bit weaker person in high school than in college, and they will drop and they can't recover. So I want that mental thought So come across, and it's just gonna glide across, he's just gonna glide across. That's not enough. So, let's try it. Yeah. So you're gonna, so come full speed, and you're not gonna go up and over, you're gonna collapse. You're gonna collapse your knee and glide across them. Remember?
Keep your head low.
Keep your head level, you're just gonna glide. Now,
I don't know.
it's hard to do it here, but you get the idea. We're gliding across, so I'm not looking for the shoulders to go up and down. I'm not looking for a physical drop. We're gliding across these two boxes, and we're just looking for the mental thought of that is, so if he's jumping on 7 steps, that's 6 and 7. So my long jumpers, I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. The and is the penultimate step, and the and is the thought process of going in between these two raises. Okay, does that make sense? On my triple jumpers, I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No and. That's the way I count. Unlike pole coaches. Okay.
And, keep talking.
We count up because I don't think my jumpers can count backwards from 7. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. What else?
You got the 2x6 box.
Oh, okay. So we use the 2x6 box just to get airlift. So pretend like that's my 2x6 box. We do float, penultimate, boom, explosion. Better I do it in here anyway.
Let's do that again. Go out.
Half hitch.
Okay, what?
Half hitch.
Half hitch. Okay. Let's take these boxes out of here. Okay. I don't teach the half hitch unless they are very capable jumpers. And the reason why, you can look on the internet all you want, and I'm right. All your Olympic jumpers right now are following the knee. You cannot find hardly anybody doing the hitch kick anymore. It just wastes time in the air. Unless you're really top level, and even on the internet, you can't find the top level doing it. They just come, penultimate, boom, they lift that knee and they follow right up, put the legs out and land. Mark me if I'm wrong, but watch. I'm sure I'm right. I've watched and watched and watched. Everything changes and evolves all the time in track and field. If you miss from pregnancy or something, you better get caught back up. Because it changes. I've had coaches go, I haven't coached for a couple years. Well, you better freaking learn some different things. Okay. Let's do a penultimate. Let's do a hitch kick. So Alex here is so strong with those hamstrings that he just goes boom, and he's so high up because he's so good at the hitch kick that I have this. I want that. So with Alex specifically, I've got to have him get that knee up, his chest follows that knee, he projects himself out there, he puts his feet into the L position, puts his butt, and that's all I ask. I had the state champion last year and he did the same thing, 22 something, whatever. So anyway, so let's show the hitch kick. There's parts to that, so let's do the, I'll show you how to teach a hitch kick real quick. So come down, don't get too far back. So we're just gonna go hold and set. Okay. So this is the first phase of learning a hitch kick. Okay. Half hitch. This is a half hitch. Okay. So he just did hold and set down. Okay. Now do phase 2. Hold, switch. Okay. Hold and switch. Okay. That's phase 2 of learning the half hitch. Phase 3 is just closing it out. So now you're going to go hold, switch, switch.
Jump hard.
Hold, switch, switch.
Jump hard.
Yeah, you might have to jump a little bit further. So, yeah, so you're going hold, switch, switch. So you're doing an L set. Okay, so he's, and again, we got a short runway. So he's really good at the half hitch, but I do not allow him to jump that way. Yeah, even though he's good at it, I don't allow it because I can't win with him with a half hitch. I've got to win with him jumping bar. Okay, so if you've got a good half hitcher, make sure that he can beat his just jumping, because sometimes they can't in high school. High school. Okay, what? Triple jump. Okay. So triple jump, my cone drills?
Yeah, cone drills.
Okay. Okay, this is a trade secret of mine. Guard it, put it in your safe. Don't let anybody have it. Don't put it on YouTube. Nothing. This is mine. Okay, so dreamed about this one night, so this is my invention. The reason why I did this is because I have so many people coming to me that I gotta give them something to go back home with, so that's the only reason. So with girls, we usually go 5 steps. With her, I'm sure we can go. So some of my boys will go 7, 7, 7. So we're setting these cones out from the pit. We don't have enough room anyway, so we're gonna have to just do like we do lines, because there's no way to get these in. But you're gonna have to get a strong idea. Well, then let's get that out of there.
Okay.
So let's get these down here. Bring that one through down. So let's start right here. And then walk back 5. Walk. Okay. Put another cone down, walk back 5. Okay, leave that there. Walk, so. So split that one. Split this, walk back 3.5. Okay, okay, so phase 1 is coming up here, so the pit's up here, so come up here. I don't know if I'm in the right order or not, so we're just doing a standing triple jump that way.
Oh, this way?
Or you show it that way. You can go that way. Well, okay, pretend like the pit's here. Okay, we don't have enough room in here. So the pit's here, she's here looking that direction, but we're turning it around, just keep that in mind. So we're doing just a standing triple jump. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. My cue here is the butt has to be kicked by the takeoff foot. So if you want one cue, if you hear me at state, and I'm Yuma, and we've got somebody else standing down there, and every other coach knew that I must be coaching her because I say, butt! I have to say it because we're going, well, yeah, you jumped 2 jumps and you forgot the butt. So in high school, the best cue, phase 1 actually works if you get the butt clear up here and get it kicked. Get your foot up here. Phase 1 is easy to teach. Just kick your butt and you have to make the serving platter and it's right there. If you do anything else, you're going to have a pendulum swing, you're going to have a big step, you're going to have all this weird crap that if you just do a butt kick, it cleans that up automatically. Okay, so butt kick, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so watch her heel, it'll kick her butt. Just standing triple. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 3 would be landing in the pit. Okay, so that's phase 1 of whatever I drew out there. Go to my diagram.
Drill 3.
Turn to the diagram.
That's drill 3.
Oh, that's drill 3? Oh,
Drill
whatever.
1 is 1, 1, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so now, pretend like we're standing at the cones here going this way. So we're just gonna use 1 cone right now. So whatever drill I'm on, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. So we're doing 3 butt kicks, big giant leap like a gazelle jumping over a fence line, or a deer, and then just don't walk into it. These are all standing stagnant, okay? Because I'm forcing the body to learn to take off strong. So 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. So she'll kick her butt 3 times. 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay? That makes sense? This teaches that number 1 drill really good. Okay. Now just 1, 2, 2, 2.
1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3.
Okay.
Yeah, keep moving back. We got lots of space here.
So again, just look at my diagrams here and pretend like we're doing the cone drills. Gosh, I wish I could show you legitly. So 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. Okay. When I have someone come to me privately, if they've never been coached before, I guarantee 3 feet improvement with the boys. I guarantee it. And at least 1 to 2 feet, or 1.5 to 2 feet improvement in the girls. I guarantee it. I've always got it. I've always had that availability. And then in long jump, again, it's about 2 feet in the long jump and 1.5 foot in the girls. So now,
1, 2, 2, 2, 3 with the.
God, if I was standing right, I know my things by heart. 1, 1, 1.
1, 2, 2, 2, 3
Okay, so with any kind of a little run-in, you never do multiple ones because it's too hard on the ankle. So now you're gonna jog in and do 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, so just come back here a little bit further. So she's gonna jog in, just jogging, and she's gonna go 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. We're just working on, and believe it or not, you land in the same spot every time. I dreamed about this, and I went, huh, that's cool. No matter where you're at, if you keep those cones set up like I have them set, the landing is always in the same spot. So they go, because some of my boy triple jumpers, my God, I set those cones out and I go, gee, Christmas, can you actually jump that far? And then boom, 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 ah, right there in the same spot. It's amazing. So, because I go, my God, you're good. So anyway, so jog in, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. So she's jogging in.
2, 2, 3. Not
Yeah.
quite enough space.
Yeah. So three twos and the 3 is of course in the landing gear. And again, everything here is always a butt landing from now on. So once you learn the butt landing, every drill you do into the pit is always a butt landing.
So then just back a little farther, faster approach.
Okay, so now don't forget we've got to check that they can actually hold the 1. So we're going to do a 1 bailout. This might not be written down, but we're doing a 1 bailout. So we're gonna.
Full speed, 1 bailout.
Yeah, so we're doing full speed, so right now we're just checking full speed and if they can handle the phase 1. That's all we're doing. So phase 1 bailout, so full speed, somewhere in here, just do a phase 1, okay? And keep it low. Okay, so that's just a phase 1 bailout. That's just to check, like younger jumpers, like they'll collapse right there. Okay, so now
And
we've
then
got to
a
do
full,
more drills.
medium speed approach, just 1, 2, 3 into the pit. Just like a full, but not
Oh,
full
yeah,
speed, just
yeah.
a medium.
So one of the cones here, is it that one? Is it that one? Yeah, whatever my director is. So, just come full speed, 1, 2, 3, and pretend like there's a pit. So now we're checking full speed capability. That's all we're doing. Okay. Full speed
What you can
capability,
get.
just a normal triple jump. Yeah, it just gives her an area to go by. Okay, so all we're doing here is within the drill, like I said, I never really jump at practice, but we just check full speed bailouts, okay? Anything else, can I keep going?
Yeah, you're done with drills, you're on like you're on your little like competition stabilization kind of just little stuff.
Yeah, let's get the yellow, let's get the little yellow. Jack, yeah, and 2.5 feet apart. So Damon, get the aqua flag. Damon, aqua flag. Should be the light. It's not? Okay.
Like these would be probably really hard to do in our size, but we get back on the field.
Okay, so we're doing 2 steps in between, so Damon, we'll start with 2 steps, over 2 steps. That one, put it over your back. Okay, this is a hydro bladder. If you've never lifted one, lift it up. It tries to tilt you anywhere the water wants to go. So it's like carrying a bucket that's long and you're just going, my gosh. So we're working on stabilization drills and we're also working on putting force in the ground. So he's gonna do tap, tap, step, tap, tap, step, tap, tap, step. And he's gonna keep himself stable. And you'll see that he's gonna have a hard time because he hasn't done this for a while. So tap, tap, step. Okay, go ahead and go. Okay. He's really good at this, you guys. Sorry, he hasn't done it for a while. He's a basketball player. anything.
Wow.
So, just stay here. So another drill is to just leap, stand on one leg and catch your balance, okay? So, just start with 2 feet, go to 1 foot, don't use the tools. Okay, so this is just a stabilization drill. He's just gonna jump, land on 1 foot and stabilize. Just stand there and stabilize. This is just an ankle stable. Let's leave it like that. See if we can do it. So you're just gonna bunny hop, land on 1 foot and stabilize. NFL players use this all the time, so it's not something that's just cute. Okay? Okay, so all he's doing here is just learning ankle stability. Like I said, I teach nothing but foot stability, ankle stability, knee stability, hip stability. That's what I really focus on. Okay? Gosh, there's so many drills for these things. Just look them up. There's so many things. This is just a stabilization bladder. I mean, you can do outdoor workouts and stuff with that, but look on YouTube and stuff for hydro whatever they call it, hydro bladders or something, and you'll find a whole bunch of really cool things. Let's keep going. Give me the so we're done with that. So I'm just going to try to touch on everything. Let's do our daily workout. So give me the half ladder, the small bands, the big bands, the toe boards.
Do you want the hurdles out?
No, because that's yeah. Just dump it out. Just dump it out. Okay. Okay. Give me the yoga ball. Okay, so give me the half ladder, the red one. Oh, right. Okay, sorry. Red on red. Red on red. Okay, guys, come up here and do all your routines. So on the yoga ball, the yoga ball you can use outside. I bought little feed troughs. You can go to the local hardware like Tractor Supply and get horse things, and they work as a tee box to hold it in place. Otherwise, you're going to have them blowing all over the field. Hey, throwers, throw me the ball back. But anyway, so let's go on your back, and you're going to show the hamstring curl. Okay, so really slow out. So count to 15. Let's do the hamstring curl. Just pull it in, get back and forth. So that's a hamstring curl you could use. Oh my thing pretty low. Okay, so now let's do the hamstring extension where you're counting to 15 before they're extended. So pull it in quick. 15 to extend. So 15 seconds to get fully extended, and then a quick back into the butt, to the glute. And you're 30. Go faster. Okay, and then do the hip thrust for the glutes. So just do the hip thrust, so you're planking, and yeah. So those are, and there's a lot of drills for that too. Just look them up.
And for sprinters and jumpers,
Yeah,
not just.
yeah. You guys, I pull my trailer every day to practice. People look at me like they're having a JV meet or something. They're wrong. I pull my trailer up. We've got things laying everywhere. We got little bands, big bands. We got the knee lifts. We got everything out there. Okay, so show me the half ladder. So the half ladder, we are either just standing here and stabilizing. So and you can use the floor. The beginners can use the floor, but we're working on ankle stability. Meanwhile, give me all those little pipes. Keep doing it. Give me all the little pipes. Okay. And then just switch feet and do it again. Okay, then we're going to pick up pennies around the clock. So we're going to go 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. We're going to go all the way around. And yeah, you're reaching behind, stabilizing. You're going to literally pick up a penny, put it in your hand, pick up a penny, put it in your hand. So I want the complete bird bob thing going on. Okay. And you guys, believe it or not, that's harder to do than it looks. Damon's making it look pretty easy.
Looks harder than it looks.
Yeah, don't even tell me.
I mean, look at what he's having to do to stabilize there. These half ladders are a miracle drug for me. And use them when you get older too. Okay, that's enough. So literally go around the clock, and when you get back here, that is so dang hard to stabilize. It's pathetic. Do a bird bob. Just bird bob. So a leg goes back, leg goes forward. So leg all the way back. These are called bird bobs, and all the way forward, lift, back, that's a bird bob, those are really good. So ankle boards. Wall.
Just within resistance.
Hey, Savannah, do you remember all those walls?
We don't really add kettlebells or weight to too many things. There are a couple things, I don't know if you'll get to them, but
Okay,
there's a couple things.
so
that we
I'm a
do
wall
where
or something, and we're doing full range of motion, so I expect my jumpers and sprinters to do at least, well, I want 50. So I want 50 straight, 50 full range of motion, all the way down, straight. Hello? All the way down. I got you. Oh, maybe not. Okay, all the way down, all the way up. And we do them slow and fast, we do them both ways. Okay, now we're gonna turn our toes pigeon-toed. That works really hard, pigeon-toed, grab the outside edge. Okay. I've never had anybody be nicer to me than after I got there. They all think I'm paraplegic. Okay, so that's toes in and those toes out. These are all working different part of the calf. And again, we rotate through, and again, we do these every day. I mean, I'm sorry, I know these are probably, well, these aren't X Factor days. Does everybody do feed the cats in here?
Yep.
Raise the hands, feed the cat. Okay, good job, you guys. If you're not doing feed the cats, you better look into it. Repeat 200s only teach your 200-meter runners how to run 70%.
I know him.
You taught them well how to run 70%. So if you're not doing feed the cats, look it up, because if you're not sprinting 100% every time you're on the track, then you're doing them a disservice. Yeah, if you've ever watched Tony Holler, he'll say, well, anybody that's doing repeats, you might as well walk out of the room because you're going to be so mad at me by the time the end of the talk. And he's right. Yeah, it doesn't go against the old school grain at all. But boy, my sprinters love it. We've excelled so much since we went to it. I think this is our 4th year going into it. Look what we've done. Holyoke does it too. They're always in the top settings. But yeah, Feed the Cats, I think Idalia does it, right? I know Northridge does it. Awesome. So if you're not looking into that, look up Tony Holler. There's a few things I disagree with, but not really at all. Some of the things some of the people that complain about, oh, Fred, God, you guys are, some of the things I disagree about is within the Feed the Cat system is when I'm doing starts like that, you know, all these old parts go, well, hell, I need more running than that. Do you realize that if I do, what do I have, like 4 7-step starts, 4 drive phases, 4 drive to transition, 4, do you realize that I just ran damn near 300 meters at, well, more than that.
100% too.
At 100%. So we've already done our Feed the Cats like 340s. But then I'm working with my sprinters at least twice a week on those, and I'm going, you guys don't understand how much we really do run, and it's 100%. Because if I'm doing repeat 200s, well, you're going to save your life for one. You're not going to put in 100% effort because you go, oh my God, I got 6 more of these. So that's why Feed the Cats work, and that's why repeat 200s do not. I'm sorry. We don't have a long enough season for that in high school. Run fast, get on the track fast, okay?
Did you ever do the wall stretches with Savannah?
Oh, let's do wall stretches.
There's probably more space right now here. Or we can do this.
Yeah, let's open it up real quick. Okay,
Sorry.
so these are
Slide it back a
all
little
wall
bit.
stretches that are out here for me. Kristen, come down here. I might not remember them all. So look at the position she's in. Oh, it's called the I walk. I came up with that myself. So because I said, well, get your foot back up here, and Alex was standing here going, well, I don't know. I said, well, like me. That's exactly what an I walk does. So this is called the I walk stretch. So she's gonna put her back. She's gonna put her glute or her butt. Put her butt to the wall, and then do the Superman pose. Okay, so butt to the wall, and that's working glutes, knee strength.
That moves a lot.
Does that move?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. So it's working ankle strength, knee strength, glutes, everything. I love it. So these aren't just normal stretching drills, they are actually working the muscles too. Okay, so now wedge your foot against the wall. Is that their strong leg? You can sit down on this one. So now she's going to do more of a scissor split here, back far enough to go all the way down and all the way back up. Tremendous drill. tremendous. I love it. Haven't really got a name for it other than the wedge foot. I don't know what else to call it. Then put your foot up 90 degrees, so even with the hip. And she's gonna lay her body down on her leg. Just lay down on the leg. Sort of a little bit of a yoga move, but like I said earlier, the older you get, the more you're gonna rely on yoga. Okay, now let's go the foot up above, to the chest height. And now she's just gonna pull her ankles back and forth. Okay, great exercise. Try it if you don't believe me. Okay, so keep your leg up. You're gonna lean forward. She's gonna lay her body on her leg, and she's gonna just pull that toe back all the way, and just lay down on your leg. Okay. 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 Your young people, some of you, well, more than half of your boys can't do that, but help them because it's a miracle. Those are miracle stretches. I don't believe in static stretching myself. But, okay.
Jim, do you want to touch on like your skip for distance, balance for distance, that kind of stuff? Or like X factor or no?
Let's redo it.
Okay.
Okay. Get the hurdle. So you do these? Yep, that's what I want to do. Okay. So pretend like we measured off 20 meters. We're gonna skip for distance. Again, we're going to skip for distance. We're gonna mark and record. So always do these things, mark and record. So I think, what did I say, 7? I forgot what all these were, so I didn't write them down. But I know on the 30, trying for 11 is pretty good. If you try for 11, so you're skipping for distance. Don't need the big one. Oh, just that one big one. Yeah. So she's skipping for distance. Don't forget, skipping is skipping. Yeah. But watch some of the NFL players. They have to try this 15 times before they learn how to skip. Okay, skip for distance. Okay, sort of. What does that remind you of? Oh, let's see, a long jump and elbow set. Okay, so skip for distance for over 20 meters. Mark and record. I think 7 is pretty good if I remember right. Let's set it to the side real quick. Okay, you're going to, so that's 20 meters skip for distance, mark and record. 30 meters, you're doing a single leg bound. That's the second phase of a triple jump. Mark and record. 11 is good. I think Savannah hits 11 pretty consistently. So just bound for 7, or bound for 30 meters. So mark it, or yards, if you've got the AstroTurf and stuff, just 30 yards on the football field. Bound, isn't she pretty? Oh my God. Okay, that's single leg bounds. The hurdle hop to double leg, that's for 10 meters. You want to do it, or do you want Savannah? Okay, want to do it? So you're hopping for 10. So we're hopping for 10 meters. 3 is good, I think? Yeah, it's 3. So 7, 11, 3. So hop over, and we're going to bound. We're going to double leg hop. So you guys, we're working on applying F equals MA, force in the ground. Force equals MA. Jump over. Now I'm in your way. You're good. Okay. So jump over. Boom! 1, 2, 3. Okay. So that is the down under 13 hurdle hop for double leg bound. Plate to snatch. Oh, Alex, the plate to snatch. So that green plate, bring a box over. Let's bring the little one. No. I need one about this high.
Just use a chair. Use a chair.
Hurry.
Just grab a
Okay,
chair.
PVC pipe. Savannah, do you want to do it? Remember how to do it? You strong enough? Take your feet off.
Which one you need, the big one?
What can you do? Alex, come here. Do the Bulgarian. Can he use your chair real quick? Do the Bulgarian. And then so this is the Bulgarian. This is the Bulgarian squat jumps. It's full active. So if you know what the Bulgarian, some people don't like to call it the Bulgarian,
Front
but
of practice or end of practice?
so get really active. That's a great drill. These are some of my favorite drills. That's enough. Then the Bulgarian squat, weighted, just use dumbbells, barbells, whatever. The shrimp squat, can you do shrimp squat? Where you pull it back up and you squat down. Shrimp squat, yeah. So this is a shrimp squat. Come on out, today. Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, pistol squat. So this is a pistol squat. Oh, baby, working, baby. Okay, got it. Good, you're good. Okay, what else do I like? Oh, what's the one called over, stepping over? Put it back down. I'll think of the name of it. Use that big white one. So take your shoes off. So we're grabbing. What? Oh, Savannah, sorry, I was grabbing my pretty girl. Okay, so you put your foot on it, you're gonna do the switches. What the heck's this called? Switch, step overs. You're keeping your, so it's a step over squat or something? So now you squat down. Okay, these are awesome for your foot because you're having to grab and control that pipe. So you're stepping forward and squatting, you're stepping back and squatting. Okay? Okay. Yeah, and even though it rolls out, try it because it's pretty fun. I mean, you can really learn how to. What did I say I'm running like when I'm doing the final phases of sprint? Oh, like a tiger. Yeah. Train your feet to be strong. So now let's show the log rolls again. So the beginners, look what we get down to. Oh my gosh. Just put your foot on that thing without collapsing it. Just stand there and learn how to stand there one foot at a time. Make it harder. Anyways, it's too low for you.
You worked your way up to that.
So anyway, the bigger the tube, the less it hurts your foot, and learn how to log roll on it, use a wall, use a coach, partner up. I don't really like a lot of partner stuff. They seem to cheat on me. But anyway, get down to the smaller tubes. Go to Ace Hardware, whatever. Find some tubes. They charge you too much, but anyway. Then to begin with, they've got the little PVC tubes that squish. You've got braided tubes that squish a little bit less. So learn on those things that really develop foot strength. This is really cool. It is to it. Forget everything.
Plate snatch to box?
It's something snatch.
Plate snatch to box?
Anyway, the leg that are you doing it that way? So lift your leg up. Lean clear down and lift that leg up and go across that knee that's now. Yeah, lift it clear up off the ground. The back foot, when you're starting. Lift your back foot clear off the ground. Off the ground. Yeah. So this is stability. Yeah, you gotta lift that foot off the ground to work on your stability, Alex. Okay,
Last thing.
guys, anything else that you guys love to do? We've got, oh, Alex, come here. Do the hamstring stretch real quick. These are only $4. So lay down on your back. This is just a hamstring stretch. So he's gonna just one at a time. Okay, so he's gonna lay down on his back. He's gonna do an L set. He's gonna pull his legs straight up and down, so at least 90 degrees. Okay, don't move it. Okay, pull back hard. Now he's gonna reach a range of motion there. Now all he does to increase that, bend the knee, pull it back. Now straighten. I love that. I love it. Okay, so just keep bending the knee, pull it back, straighten it up, pull it back, straighten it up. It is amazing. They're only $4. Anything else you guys like to do? We're done?
Big hand for Jim.